guys, it's time for your daily dose of coffee, so grab your favorite cup and get ready to learn a few art tips while you sip. In today's episode, we will discuss time management in the art studio. Now, preparation saves time. Being ready to go before each class period helps with having every minute count towards your students' studio time and also your teaching time. I have supplies housed on grade level shelves so students know where the grade level shelves are, and they help prepare for the upcoming class or return materials during class to cut down on cleanup time, which we'll talk about a little later in this episode. Now, before each unit starts, I take time to get all supplies needed for each grade level prepped and placed on the shelves. So I have a kindergarten shelf, a first grade shelf, a second grade shelf, third, and so on and so forth. And everything that I need for that unit just gets placed on that shelf. I have the materials needed for each class as well, and I also have the example. Now, during class time, one of the other ways that I kind of manage time during that part is I use online stopwatch as well as a timer. So I teach my artists to make sure they monitor their working pace. They shouldn't be working too fast or too slowly, but instead should be aware of how much time they have left and adjust their studio time accordingly. Now, I also have zero grace time between each of my classes. So I shut down class about 8 to 10 minutes early. I give them up to 5 minutes to clean up, and then I have a 5-minute prep time for my upcoming class. Now, during that 5-minute prep time for my upcoming class, I kind of double dip again to save time. The artists sit at the meeting area and they do an art critique with the neighbor. I have a piece of artwork displayed on the screen as well as questions, and they just verbally answer those questions with the neighbor. Now, as mentioned in the previous episode, students do help me pass out portfolios as well as materials needed for the next class. I promise you they are your best helpers. They move quickly and they are always excited to help. So when that next class comes in, things are already ready to go, and I'm not wasting time to get materials passed out. Now, another way that I've kind of seen teachers manage their time is instead of passing out all of the supplies, they have what's called a store, and the students shop for supplies. Now, because I'm limited with counter space and I'm limited with a lot of areas and tables where I can place things out for students to shop, I keep everything on those grade level shelves, kind of similar to my portfolio system. And I may move like maybe 1 or 2 things to the counter for them to shop, but everything else is on the table. I hope you enjoyed today's Daily Dose of Coffee and learned a few tips about time management. Be sure to check back next month to learn more art tips while you sip.